Hi everyone, so today I'm going to try out these new kits from Diamond Press. They did send these free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you were to purchase items to those links. So these were brought brand new to HSN for the May 4th craft day. Again, sometimes they release things a little bit early, so we will see about that. I'll have the links as appropriate and as they come in the description box for you guys if you would like to use those. So today I'm looking at the die kit called Large Sentiments, and then some embossing folders, which we love, which is called Fresh Bouquet. So let me open this up, and I thought these would go great together because a lot of times a nice sentiment with a little, beautiful background, it makes for a nice card. So let me open this guy up. I'm trying to open this over here so it doesn't crinkle too much. Oh my goodness. Lots of lovely folders in here. Okay, so we have, again, it's called, oh, you know what? There's two in each pack, so hold on. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take the wrappers off of all of them, and I'll be right back. So let's take a look at these here. So we have such a cute little flower pattern, nice big flower on there. And again, the way Diamond Press does their embossing folders is, if you have the blue side facing up, that's what you would want facing you, you know what I'm saying? Like the raised part is pushed up here and it pushes into this area. So if you have a side of your paper that you want to see, make sure that that side of the paper is facing this blue. So if this is the right side of my paper, it's facing the blue, and then it'll go through. And of course, that's if you want the embossing. If you want debossing, then you would do the opposite, but you can play with that, of course. Really pretty. Oh, look at this one. Little wood pattern. It looks like paneling or something. Super cute. Love, love, love a nice wood pattern. We have butterflies. Super adorable with their little posies here and there. And these are standard A2 size. A floral, more like a geometric kind of floral, or like a hand-drawn kind of floral. Super cute with little dots here and there. Oh, I like this kind of thing because if you were to do this and maybe some inking or something cute like that, and you just put stamp your sentiment in there, or maybe just pop a sentiment in there, and there it is. So cute, that little band. Aw, a little kind of doily looking one. I want to see how this works because, yeah, so cool. So basically whatever you see that's colored is what's going to be popped up. So on this one, as you can see, this little area right here will not be popped up. So this middle section and then all the area around will be embossed. That's pretty cool. And then this one's kind of like a lattice geometric pattern with little dots in the centers there. Super cute. Aw, some words. And we have sending hugs, cheers, hooray, hello, thankful, celebrate, surprise, thinking of you, blessed, and love, all on there. I love this kind of thing. That's very cute. And then this one, it's kind of like a floral, but kind of like a lace pattern the way it's connected, but more like a geometric look. See that there? And then just kind of flowers here and there. And, oh, that's so cute. It's like a bunch of little doilies. Looks like something I would crochet. How cute. Or even like a spirograph type of a thing. Look at that. So cute. Okay, so I figured those would pair up with this, and I opened the box because I know sometimes I struggle opening my boxes, the packages. So here's the Large Sentiments, and I guess I could have slipped them out of the plastic too. Sorry guys, here we go. And these are large, so that's awesome. Okay, well, let me show you the idea sheet here. We have thanks. That cool design, I love that. Congrats, smile, a little note, hugs, and love with that cool kind of square pattern that we see. Really, really cute. So there's that. Look at that, thanks. My goodness, let me show you. If I measure them a little bit. This one's like 4.5 by like just over 2.5 inches. And then the congrats is, just to give you an idea, about 4 inches wide. And the deepest point, again, about 2.5 inches. Same with the smile. So cute. Yeah, so I figured these would make nice, quick cards. Look at hugs. Oh my gosh. So cute. And then a little note. Oh my gosh. I love it. And then the love. So a little note's all separate, however you want to use that. Pretty cool. So I'm going to just grab some paper and we'll try these things out. Getting a little warm in here. You know, and it also comes with a cutting folder, of course. It's for the marquee. It's the larger size dies. But again, if you have any other cutting system, you can definitely cut your thin metal dies in there. They're all interchangeable. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try out Congrats. And I had this really cool metallic paper here from the other day that I had used. So I thought, oh, you know what, I'll use that. So Congrats to me is a little more, maybe it could be a little sophisticated. So we have Congrats here. I have just a white card base that I cut from a standard A2 size piece of paper. Of course, cut at 5.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. So we have a 4 1/4 by 5.5 card base. I cut some silver paper down, and I like to keep a really thin little mat, so we'll see. I might adjust that depending on how this embosses, if it goes all the way to the edges or if it looks awkward that way. It's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, okay, so it has a really thin outline. And then I'm going to cut out the Congrats in black, so really simple, kind of elegant colors here, and we'll try that out. So since I have this ready to go, I'll just pop this one through, and again, a well-loved cutting folder that will keep cutting for you. I mean, look how many cuts that thing has. You can't even see what's going on there anymore. And it'll be fine. So let me pop this through here. You know, I do kind of just use these things and I go through, but I know sometimes people ask me how you use a die. Yeah, so I get this question kind of a lot. So, how to use a die. So again, we have a flat area and we have a raised area. The raised area is what actually cuts. You're going to put that towards your paper, or otherwise you're just going to squeeze this through and nothing's going to happen. So this side goes towards your paper and then it cuts out. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You know what? Should I pop it backwards? I'm trying to be careful with it. And we have Congrats. So pretty. Let me choose a folder and I'll be right back. This one. I think another one that would be really fun are the letters and have that on top, or I mean this scallop, or just this one and then have it back there. But the paper I chose is very thick, and so I want something that's gonna, you kind of have to think about these things when you're putting it together with embossing folders, and you try it out. You can just test it out and see what happens. But what I'm gonna do is spray this paper. This paper is kind of shimmery and things. I don't know if it's going to really accept the water too well, but I'm going to spray it just a little bit, just with a little bit of a bottle with some water in it, because this stuff, like I said, is pretty thick. So I want to train it a little bit, kind of bust up the fibers before we run it through. Okay, so it's just a little bit of spraying. I'm going to let that soak in a little bit before I run it through. Okay, I think that's soaked in there. I can kind of feel, we'll see. All right, so I'm just going to place that there and run it through. So cute. Yeah, perfect. So that's just a little trick. I mean, if you have some papers that might give you a little resistance, or if you run them through that will want to crack, that's what you're testing for, just spritz them with water and let the water kind of soak in a little bit, and look how perfect that is. And this is not easy paper to work with, I'll tell you. So look at that. This was talking about the deboss side where it's pushed in. It looks just as awesome as the area that's pushed out. So I'm going to let this dry a little bit. Maybe I'll hit it with a heat tool and then we'll put it together. We're ready. So I'm just going to glue this down. You know what I'll do? I'll pop it up because, yeah, just to give a little bit of lift. So what I'm going to do is just glue that down flat. So I'll pop this up off the base and that'll give it a little something different. So I'm just going to glue this down, and when I come back I'll have put some dimensional adhesives on the back of this paper, but for now, just popping some glue on there. And there are areas that are raised and lowered, and so this will just kind of float on the areas that are pushed down because, or that weren't raised, should I say. And that's okay. And sometimes that's why I use the deboss side, because the deboss side is flat. So when you want to stick something on, it's already flat and it works really well. But this one, all you're going to do is hold it down and it'll just stick to the areas that are raised up pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to hold that down, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back, and I'll be right back. Okay, just add some dimensionals on the front here. You know, pop on some half pearls, some rhinestones, some drops, whatever it is that you like, if you want to dress it up a little bit more. But how pretty is that? Just a simple, gorgeous card that really just accents that background. Love it. So I'm going to try this guy out because I'm really curious about this one. And I think I'm going to use the word thanks So I'll be right back once I choose colors for that. Okay. So what I have here is, again, standard A2 size card. It's basically what was the other part that was left from cutting this one here. So it's a white card base. I have a piece of cream color here, and I did cut it to 4 by 5 1/4 just so you can have an idea of what that looks like. I know some people like those kind of measurements as opposed to those little 1/8 measurements I like to use. And then I'm going to use these 2 shades of pink because I'm really into these shades right now. And I'll cut these guys. So what I'm going to do is, let me put this aside here. See how big my thanks is. And I think I'm going to drop shadow them. That's why I have the 2 different colors. And so I'll cut this guy out. And then I'll cut it out again out of the light pink. Oh, I almost missed it. All right, I'll go this way. And then I'll be right back. Okay, super easy and gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. So, okay, we have those. And for this one, I would just run it through. It's just kind of a medium weight, a little heavier weight. Well, medium weight, heavier weight. It's a little heavier than medium weight paper, but I'll go ahead and spritz it just in case because that is a large area we're trying to push up there. And so this one, just a little something. And I'm gonna line it up here. Kind of eyeballing it on this base piece. But then when you put this down, you can plainly see where you're going to be embossing, and if that's good, then that's good, but I think I need to move it up just a little bit more this way. I suppose I could line it up on this first. I always go to the bottom and I never really think to do this side. Just to make sure, especially because I cut the paper right where I need it. Okay, there we go. This one feels a little less resistance. I might have to add a shim, we'll see. Because like I said, the paper wasn't as heavy. Oh no, it's pretty good. Aww, so sweet. It didn't feel like anything was happening when I rolled it through, which does happen with the marquee because she's very easy to use. But yeah, it's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna give this a moment to dry, but in that time, I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'll use the light pink on top. So I'm gonna glue these together just like this. And it's as simple as just adding some glue on the back of this guy. And then whatever happens, happens as far as the way it sticks down. Like I put glue all over. I'm not paying attention to just the areas that are going to be touching the other part is what I mean by that. Actually, I can leave that down. Yeah, I think like this is good. And this is a nice big sentiment, so I am giving it quite a bit of drop shadow. I don't know if you can see that. I usually just use the smallest amount of drop shadow. But since this is nice and big, we can really drop shadow her pretty well. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry a minute. Also our little base piece here, and I'll be back again with this one. Both sides are super cute. I mean, whichever side you choose. I am going to use a wet glue and keep this flat. And I do like using wet glues on embossed paper like this because it gets all the nooks and crannies, so wherever it's high or low, it'll still touch and it'll still, you know, touch the base of your card there. And then for this one, all I'm going to do is pop this little guy up on here. And so since it's a really nice thick sentiment, I'm just going to take a little bit of foam adhesive and just line it out, okay? Okay guys, so I lined that out. And I'm just going to pop it right down the center. Super cute, really sweet. I love the look of this one. It's just the colors and everything is so soft and cute. I'm just trying to see where I want to put this. I'm looking at the T and then like the S where it ends, because that's kind of, you know, the outer edges. And then the H and the KS down here. I think that's pretty good. Oh, look at that. And some little pearls are just like that. This is so pretty. I think something like this too would work really well on a mini slimline or even a slimline card. Look at that. So cute. All right, well, thank you so much, Die Press, for sending these items for my review. Hopefully I gave you some ideas how to use these to make quick and easy cards that are really, really adorable, in my opinion. Yes, I've been known to toot my own horn sometimes, huh? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I have the links down in the description box if they're available, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.